Hi, this is Abhinaya. I'm a biker and a sustainability enthusiast. I've been biking for the past 6 to 7 years. Over the course of riding to different places, I realized there's a need of sustainability. At least for me, the biggest concern was the garbage that was being discarded haphazardly. What I have taken up personally is segregating my waste. Initially, I used to just give the wet waste into the municipality. The dry waste, I used to sell whatever could be sold or just give it to the rack pickers for them to earn a living. And later, I got to know about Daily Dump, their Khamba, which I purchased about 4 years back, and I have been using that since. And there has been hardly any waste going out to the municipality from my house now. All our dry waste goes to the dry waste center, and our wet waste is composted. So the biggest fear with composting in an apartment is that it's going to stink the place down. There's going to be insects and all sorts of things. So everyone around, so even at times I keep keeping my nose on alert to see if it's smelling and do I need to take any action on it. So many times, yes, if when I haven't looked after it for a while, it has become overly moist, and then I have to mix it up, put some dried leaves to balance out the moisture. So once or twice I've had complaints from my neighbor saying there's a lot of insects and all of that. Incidentally, the insects were not from the compost. So because it's in the khamba, it is closed in such a way that if there are insects, they're inside. They don't really venture out because there's nothing out to venture. And all the insects had come due to some other reason, and it was not because of the compost. In my family now, everyone has changed their way of discarding their waste. They all put their dry waste separately. The wet waste is put in the kitchen. So we have like a separate bowl in which it is put. And even my maid knows this. She keeps all the wet waste aside and all the packets. So she washes those packets, keeps it aside, and all the wet waste is kept separately. And she will keep everything properly so that it can go into the compost. There's participation from all, and even when we have guests, they know about this process that we do. So they will ask me as to where the garbage has to go, which is I find very interesting because people don't do it themselves in their houses. But when they come here, the only thing is there are two different bins. One is for your dry, one is for your wet waste, and you just have to put it out separately, and that's it. So I have had an amazing experience with the khamba. The best part about the compost is we can grow all our plants. We get beautiful flowering fruits. So during the lockdown, we used to grow vegetables in our terrace. That was like the best pastime, especially for my dad. And after every 2-3 months, once we harvest the compost, we would go and put the compost into the plants. You immediately can see like the difference in the plants once you put the compost. It's amazing. You can see the nutrients, like the plants actually just start blooming or growing a little better. All I would say is I'm so happy to have got the khamba, and thanks Daily Dump. Congratulations on your 15 years. Hope to see more people use these products.